haven't started streaming. Can you wait for
It's still
a
streaming.
minute? Yes, but give it a minute because Twitch is shit.
Oh, I bet. I'll just wait until it goes live on Twitch. And then I'll be talking. I love that.
It's nice, isn't it?
Hi.
Come on, Twitch, you useless sack of shite.
It says you're live now, so...
Oh, let me just double check on Twitch before we start. There we go. Right, go on then. You can do what you want now.
Obviously, whoever's watching this either on Twitch or when it goes live to YouTube, obviously this is a memorial race for Yuna. Obviously John's best friend, I would say.
Yeah.
Obviously I know it's not a lot, but I mean it's we are a league, so it's kind of the only thing I could really think of doing. I'm obviously streaming on my own account, obviously as a race, so, but I'm not just doing it for Yuna tonight, obviously I'm using it for Nadia's uncle who passed away sometime last week, so we don't actually know when he passed, so we only found out today, so it's going to be an emotional race.
Yeah, it is.
Obviously, I'm sure we're all going to hopefully have a decent race. I imagine some people are doing donuts right now, I'm not really sure. I will be doing some donuts as soon as I get out on the track, so...
Speaking of donuts, we've got Joe doing donuts right now.
Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of it from me. I hope you two have a fun spectating race, I guess. I'm probably going to be last because I'm shit. But yeah, I just thought I'd come in and say a few words.
Thank you, man. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, right. Anyways, I'm going to shoot off and go join the other useless bastards.
Take her easy, my friend.
And Alfie.
Thank you very much, Kieran.
Apart from Alfie, he's actually pretty decent. The other ones are useless. Right, I'll talk to you in a bit.
Right, well, there we are. That's just a few words from the owner there, Kieran. Very nice touch. So as Joe starts his lap, we'll get the proper intro going. Welcome everyone to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix round number 13. No, 14 I think actually.
13, you were right the first time.
13. Thank you, lovely. Yeah, round number 13, Yas Marina Abu Dhabi. Only 3 races left. This one, Bahrain short, which is a 100%er, and Brazil to see out this game. I'm joined again by a good friend, Bogu.
Hi.
Took a break from the streaming last week, and now we do know why. So my deepest condolences. So we're here today to race in memory of not only Yuna but also Sam, I believe his name's
Yes.
As Kieran said. Yep. No one will be eliminated in this qualifying session. Only 15 drivers here. We've got Kieran doing some donuts. Quickly ride on board with him.
I'm getting hailed via Discord. What's going on here?
There we go. But oh. Yeah, so no one will be eliminated. This will just be a bit of a practice session for the drivers. Going to see a lot of.
Apparently Ramsey's going to be doing donuts at the end of the second straight. Once he's done his lap.
Yeah. Gonna see a lot of yellow and red helmets for those that have. It's always a nice touch. I'm seeing quite a lot, so it's a very nice touch.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually seen a helmet that isn't red and yellow yet.
Allied Squire has.
No, Matty has.
Bradford has. Joe has. Ramsey has.
And these scammers doing
Despair
donuts.
has. Alfie has. Matty has. And Apollo has. So still a good, what, 8 or 9 people?
Yeah, it's more than half the grid.
Yeah, always nice. People showing their tributes. It's never nice for this thing to actually have to occur, but what's happened?
Give me a minute.
Yeah, no worries. Bradford doing some kind of donuts. I'll have to go on board. It's not giving me a good off-board camera.
Had to go wipe my eyes. Sorry.
It's not giving me a good camera for Brad and Indy Scammer because they're doing it together, which would look nice on the off-board, but I can only do it on board. I believe Mercedes have a chance to wrap up the constructors this evening, don't they?
Yes.
As Joe has already sealed the drivers, so it's just the constructors now, and it's looking ever increasingly like it's going to go to Mercedes. Oh, excuse me. Still yet to, across the joint history of the league, both SVOR and SRL.
I'm okay. Fine.
We're still.
Fuck's sake. Randy's doing donuts for me.
There's Brad. I'm doing some as well.
Two Ferraris in unison.
Yeah. It's a shame there's no good off-board cameras for that corner. It's literally just showing, like, the apex.
No, I really
Right on
appreciate
board,
this by the guys. It's really nice touch.
I think we've got Matty doing some as well. See?
Mate, it's just gone straight into the wall.
I was say he's just driving in circles by the looks of it.
I think he's got an issue.
He's just retired, and I believe Allied Squire I think has retired as well. So I believe both these drivers have actually crashed on track, meaning they won't be taking any further part in qualifying.
No, but yeah. Big thank you to the guys that have gone out of their way to have red and yellow helmets, the same colour as Yuna's collar. Yeah, it's a big effort from everyone. Can't thank you all enough.
Yeah, we are here as a community. It's always nice to have these bands together in times like this. Everyone showing their tribute one way or another, and showing that it's quite good. IndyScam's been disqualified. Showing that it's just no matter how good or bad the community is, times there are still those little shimmers.
I mean, in
Where
this
a group will
in this
get
league,
together.
we're, you know, despite a lot of drivers have a lot of differences, you know, we are a pretty close-knit family here in this league, so. Oh, I need to wipe my eyes again, for fuck's sake. Look at a bitch, man. Not fair. Stand up, Paul. Fuck's sake. You good? You good?
Well, so far we have Alfie at the top of the timing sheets. One new driver this week, BMX racer in the Red Bull, one of Joe and Despair's friends. Been allowed to race this week. We have 3 drivers.
I think BMX racer is how would you call it? A lost puppy? Just tagged along here and there.
Just follows.
Just follows me around like a bad smell. You know, can't see the fucking screen.
We're approaching the ending stages now of qualifying 1.
Yeah, I mean, this qualifying doesn't really matter, so.
Now that's why all the drivers have taken this qualifying session to do their donuts, do their little pieces here and there. So the actual weekend will start from qualifying 2. We will only be losing 2 drivers this time, as 3 have already been eliminated due to crashes or disqualifications, which is a bit on the dump. That's another one. That's Bradford. It's a bit dumb. Just the game sometimes is like, nah, you've crashed into a wall at about 2 miles an hour, so we're going to shear off all 4 of your tyres.
We know the damage model on this game is absolutely collapsed, don't we? I mean,
It's whack.
yeah, it's fucking bullshit.
There's twice now we've in a league on Xbox we've had some kind of tribute at Abu Dhabi. Is this track like the new tribute track or something? It's got to redeem itself in some way. It's a diabolical track for racing.
Yeah, I mean, let's be fair. We should got like 20 cars on the grid. This track can actually produce some really good racing. I know. I mean, me and Matt had an amazing battle for the championship here, and he pulled probably the most disgusting overtake on me I've ever seen. Like, I'm usually quite difficult to pass. Like, but he literally made me look like I've only been racing for like 3 weeks. Not to mention I've got God knows how much karting experience, God knows how much league racing experience, and he just made me look like a new bloke. And that's a corner cut from Despair.
Yeah, let's just right on the ball with that.
That is Richard doing donuts. He was doing donuts.
Really need to be able to sort out these bloody cameras for the next game, because it's so dumb. It's like just looking at a fixed point on the track, you can't actually look at the car.
Richard has literally just pooed himself at the sight of Joe and drove into the grass. Spare's not having a good time out there. Struggling.
Hang on. We've lost 5 people, so we won't even be doing QT. quickly grab myself a drink out of my drinks cabinet. Let's go for that one. Despaire's really not having a good time out there at the moment. Aside from that 38.3, he hasn't set a valid time.
He keeps getting wide at turn 1. I think he might be doing it on purpose, I'm not too sure. Trying to hide his pace from the others.
Well, he's not been using ERS or DRS. I say that, he uses DRS now, but yeah, he's not been using any ERS. Just over a minute left of Q1. Maybe Despair out on track, actually setting a lap of some kind. Joe's just retires. Gangster Al won't have enough time to go out anymore, so we'll probably see him retire soon. There's only Despair with the track to himself at the end of this qualifying session. And drivers treat themselves to a bit of a freebie of another practice session, being Q2. There you go, got Despair doing some donuts at the last corner.
That's nice. Thank you, Despair. Much appreciated.
There we go.
Despair showed some
for the Renault
finesse.
driver.
Showed some finesse and spun straight into the pit lane. What a legend. What an absolute fucking professional.
Indeed. So yeah, there we have it. 5 drivers have been eliminated in Q1.
That's something. That shouldn't happen.
Because it was only added for what, this game, if you crashed out of Q1 you wouldn't do the rest of qualifying. Because it used to only be a thing in career mode, but now it's a thing online as well. So if you crash in Q1,
to be fair,
you get
if
eliminated.
you totaled your car in Q1, you really expect them to be in Q2, even if they did set a faster time.
Well, on a game as definitely esports ready as this, yes.
You're giving this game way too much credit, my friend. It's a heap of shit.
I was being sarcastic.
Ah, yes. My sarcasm is only rated by the amount of your stupidity.
I could probably see everyone qualifying on the mediums for this qualifying session, because all you got to do is set a lap. You don't even have to go fast, you could literally just set like
Yeah. They didn't
a
even
5-minute lap
They
time.
didn't even have to try here. I mean, I would like to
Yeah.
get this over with straight into the top 10 shootout, to be fair.
Hopefully they've been told that in the Discord. It'd be quite nice, so we could just, everyone sets one lap, retire, and then it goes into Q3. We have Alfie out on track first in the McLaren, on the medium tyres. Just seeing this McLaren is like, it's really sad, because we were treated to that Golf one at Monaco for 2021. Like, this one's it is a nice McLaren. Like, I do love the papaya one.
I mean, the McLaren at Monaco just reminded me so much of the Ford GT.
Oh yeah, or the really old Golf Porsches as well back in the day for Group C.
Just reminded me of the Ford GT, like the ones that they did at Le Mans like years ago. No, that's one
Good
thing.
old Ford GT40.
Yeah, that's the one thing I can't wait to do when I get on the PC, mate. Like
24 hour of lemons.
proper sim racing. Do a 24-hour race of Le Mans. Like, I'm not talking like a fabricated 24 hours, where it's like, you know, it's actually only 4 hours long. I'm talking an actual 24 hours.
Full on team of like what, 5 people? 4 or 5 people.
Yeah, it's 4. Because I think you get 6 hours each. You have to do 6 hours each in the car, which essentially comes up to 2-3 hour stints, I think, or 3 2 hours. I'm not too sure which one, how it's separated. I think it's 2-3 hour stints.
In real life, I think you can only be in the car for a max. Like now, with the rules, you have to do a 3-hour stint and then change.
Yeah.
So like in one go of one stint, you can only do a maximum of 3 hours.
Yeah, so that makes sense. You do two stints of 3. 2 stints of 3 hours, and that's you. Obviously, at some point, you know, you gotta feel for the guys that are going to be doing them on at night, because obviously the track's not illuminated, is it? Apart from the pit straight. It's the only thing
pit straight, and
that's the track
it,
that's illuminated. The rest of it is
everything else is your own headlights.
Yeah, everything else is literally. Guess where the track is, lads? How'd it go?
Is it there? No, it's not. I'm in the gravel. That's something I can't wait to do. I mean, if when we do it, I volunteered to do it at night. Oh, Gangster House binned it. Number 2.
I'm more than happy to volunteer to do Le Mans at night. Can't hide away from the dark.
Exactly.
Besides, I'm the pog, I'm the best, so it don't matter. I'm the best at what I do. And I do everything, so it means I'm the best at everything. What's a goat to a god?
Alfie around the last corner
What's
now.
a god to a pog?
34-4 from the McLaren driver.
34-6 actually.
Sorry, I can't read. I thought it was a 34-4, but you know, I'll just go fuck myself instead. We have Paper Stream next? Yeah, Paper Stream next.
I love Julian. Come on, lad.
Rounding the last corner. It's 38-3.
To be fair, I think he's just going to be happy that he's going to be able to start on the actual optimum race tyre. And he's actually going to get into Q3. What a hero.
What a hero. I'm just waiting to see someone. I think Joe's doing it now, just cruising around in 5th gear to do a lap.
Yeah, you might as well. Like, save the tyres. You're guaranteed.
You're
guaranteed into Q3. You just look after the tyres.
Yeah, you don't
absolutely
even need to
butchered that chicane as well. And the game's just like, nah, you're good. Game's busted, man.
Got a bit of a conga over here now. Between one of the Red Bulls. That's BMX. It's Apollo's in the pits. It will be Joe next to set a lap time. So just right on board with the most scintillating hot lap I think I've ever seen. Cross the line for a 158.1. I don't know if BMX is actually on that. I think he is. He's just going very slowly, but I don't know why he's gone on the softs. I've got a feeling it's going to be quite a long 8 minutes.
Yeah, this is going to be a very long 8 minutes. Hang on,
BMX
I've
across
just
the line
I've
for
just
a
got
2
on
minute
board with
52.
despair, and apparently he's invalidated his lap. Even though
Yeah,
he's going
I
slowly.
saw that a minute ago. I was like, how does one do that? How do you invalidate your lap going 70 miles an hour? Anyway.
What a scintillating lap time from down over 3 minute 28.
Got flat out, innit?
What's the average?
What's Richard doing?
What's the average lap time around Le Mans?
Average lap time?
In a
Lemons.
yeah. In a
Depending on what
a-
split you're in, and depending on what car you're in.
well, LMP1.
A lump.
A
Lump
lump
one,
one.
you're looking...
It's like what, 8 minutes, isn't it?
8? Maybe around the Nürburgring, but no, Le Mans is... You've got,
I know,
you want to take like
it's about
Jimmy
4,
Broadbent and that lot.
About 3 or 4 minutes.
If we take... Yeah, we take Jimmy Broadbent, his kind of group, they're doing like 3 minute 18, 3 minute 20s in the race.
Yeah.
Which is basically what I can manage in quali. On like a perfect lap, because I'm shit, but you know, we move. It's fine, because once I get my new wheel, the only console league racing I'm doing is RF1. Other than that, all my competitive racing's on PC. Boost up my I rating and get into
My
endurance.
My I rating.
I've only done one. I've only ever done one race on iRacing, and I still enjoyed it, even though it was rookies in the Mazda. I finished 4th.
The Mazda MX-5.
If anyone got near me, I'd just let them through, because you don't get out of rookies on pace.
Yeah.
Like, you don't do it quickly on pace. You literally just avoid incidents. I started 2nd, and I finished 4th because I was just cruising around about 3 miles an hour, just not going off track. I can't even remember what the racetrack is. Summit Point, I think. It's quite a nice track. As short as it is quite a nice track to drive. But yeah, I just can't wait to do like proper racing. None of this like this.
Arcade bullshit.
Yep. Like the only time I'm touching F1 on PC is for career modes.
I mean, there's career modes that you don't finish.
I mean, I'll be on PC, I'll get modding, mate, so I'm gonna fucking finish every single one. Because man gets modding, you know.
See, if I was on PC by then, right, and obviously I got a wheel set up and all that good jazz, I did a co-op career mode with you, with mods, I would happily mod the actual silver Mercedes into the game instead of the black one.
Here's what you can do. As long as you have matching mods to the other person you're doing it with, it should be fine. Although they're quite tentative about modding.
Darren's just gone. No. That was well deserved.
You get what you fucking deserve.
What's that thing that Kula says? Yeah, it's time to learn.
Oh, what?
You're a fucking mess.
Oh, yeah. And now I will teach you how to live and learn your fucking lesson. Oh, dear. But yeah, I believe you should, at least skin mods anyway, you should be able to change the F1 cars. I just think you can't mod the performance of them. But if you're in a co-op career, that shouldn't matter. I'd have a silver Mercedes, I'd get rid of that god-awful M on the fucking Ferrari. The green M.
I don't think that's in the game anyway.
No, it's
That
like
awful
tobacco,
green M.
isn't it? It looks like tobacco. I think that's actually what Mission Winnow is, isn't it? It's tobacco, or something like that.
I thought it was a Spawn brand.
Yeah, that's what I thought initially, but then someone said tobacco.
I thought it was like a
because it wasn't on
motorsport
2019. Yeah, it wasn't on 2019 when it was on the car for like the entire season. It wasn't on 2020, but I don't think they had it on. It's not on this Ferrari, but I don't think they actually had it on their car on this one.
Yeah, they did. They had it on the car last year.
Yeah, there you go then. So they just don't have it in the game. So that's fine, we don't have to put up with god awful lap.
I'm actually curious now. I'm actually gonna.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
might as well.
Gonna Google.
Only 3 minutes left to go. No one needs to set a lap time. No need to push. You could literally just drive around at 2 miles an hour. We will be losing Gangster out from this session, as he did crash. He did have an on-track accident. So that does mean we lose him, and it will be a 9-car shootout for Q3. Open my window a little bit, it's getting a bit stuffy in here.
Yeah, some sort of tobacco. It's weird.
Yeah. I thought it was. I was like, if it was a sporting brand, it definitely would have been in the game. But who knows?
I mean, I guess they did the same, really, didn't they? With the Williams, they removed the Martini sponsor,
The Martini.
which is a shame because that Martini sponsor actually made the car look nice.
Mhm. I mean, I didn't mind either or, to be fair. Like the blue
Which is
stripe.
weird considering.
I did
like,
prefer the Martini one.
to be fair, which is weird considering, like, on F1 2016, they happily had the Smirnoff sponsor on the Force.
Yeah, they had the Smirnoff on the Force India.
I don't know about
I was
you,
like, hang
but
on, what?
I think vodka is a lot more potent than Martini. Trust me,
Yep.
I drink about a bottle of it a day.
I think it's just.
I saw a really
Yeah, it would
interesting
just be a
thing.
pot.
Apparently 24 shots of vodka will kill you, and I'm just like, challenge accepted. And I just drink a whole bottle.
How many shots is in a bottle?
I don't know. Way more than 24.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think a whole, what, like 70 centilitres, isn't it, that
So-
they measure alcohol in, because they're fucking stupid
Oh.
rather than doing 700 millilitres.
I don't give a fuck. All I know is that there's more than 24 shots of
Yeah.
vodka in a big bottle of vodka. Like, I would know because pretty much like an entire bottle of vodka is literally my pre-drinks before I go out and piss.
How can you up it from there?
Oh,
Oh god, really? At 2 miles an hour there's an incident. How?
oh dear.
Why is Despair even going out on track anyway when he's already set the 1 lap he needs it? He's putting excess wear on the medium tyres when he doesn't even need to do it a good lap. Oh, there you go, he's just taking the checkered flag, but that is single-handedly one of the most retarded things I think I've ever seen. Richard, oh, that's close. Richard almost blowing up Apollo there. It's a McLaren 1-2. Paper Stream's third. Quick, take a screenshot. Overtake. Oh. I thought it was going to overtake him into the pits then. I was like, no, we're just going to maybe have another 2 mile an hour crash in the pit lane. Or near the pit lane.
I just can't wait to see the grid and just see the sea of red and yellow helmets. It's gonna be nice.
Mm.
Ever since I've done, obviously I did my my little 15 minute, like, few words for Yuna stream on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah,
Ever
Saturday.
since I did that, like, obviously, like, on the Saturday when it happened, like, obviously I was in bits, like, I was in shit state, like, but after I did that stream, I just feel like I just got like, a little bit of closure. I've been fine since then, but now I see all these guys doing this for me, and I'm just like, just sitting there weeping like a little fucking girl. Karma.
Well, here we go. Qualifying is now actually underway. We have a 9-car shootout here in Abu Dhabi. Fight for pole. Any prediction? I mean, it's fairly obvious who it's most likely going to be, but
You know what?
go on.
I'm gonna say Alfie, just so I can actually be wrong for once.
You know, if he gets pole, this is cursed.
I know. But if he ends up getting pole, I should fucking do the lottery, mate. I've pretty much guessed almost every pole, every single pole time, like, to the 10th. Like, I mean, I even predicted Joe would be 5/10 faster than everyone else to qualify in Q3, and he actually was.
You know, he just cuts the chicane to get ahead of Richard, no? Understandable, I suppose. You know, it's just too normal to wait an extra 3 corners. You know.
I mean, to be fair, like, Richard was really slow coming out of the pit lane. Yeah, but I'm gonna say Alfie for pole just so I can actually be wrong for once. I know it's gonna be Joe. But we'll just look past that.
Do you know what? I'm gonna go bold.
Paper stream.
I'm gonna say yes. Paper stream just says a sub 1 minute lap
You
time.
can't get any more fucking bolder than that, mate.
Are you sure?
I love the guy, but
No, I will get bolder than that. Despair finally sets a valid time and gets pole.
I mean, you've got more chance of getting your hand on the fucking sun, but... Oh,
There
mate,
you go, that's why I'm going bold. That's my prediction. Despair gets pole because it finally keeps a lap together.
I literally, like, had a massive headache the other day. Just taking out pit boards, or breaking boards.
Does what he wants.
That's what he wants, mate.
Well, he probably doesn't use them, so... I don't think anyone in this league does.
A fucking rainbow snake.
Rainbow Snake Merchants, mate.
Turn that rainbow snake off. Get good.
That's what you need, though. You don't need age limits. You don't need, like, tiers.
Assist restrictions.
You just need to lock... Yeah, you just need to lock every assist off.
I understand, like, why there isn't any, like, assist restrictions. Because obviously, you know, we've only got the 1 tier. But if we had, like, 2 tiers, like, the top tier should just be shit button assist. Shouldn't be relying on the game to help you through corners and shit. Because, like, if anything, for me personally, like, I use the rainbow snake a lot, like, religiously. Happily admit to it. However, the rainbow snake is probably the biggest assist in this game. Like, taking off the rainbow snake is probably the hardest assist to turn off and actually still be quick with. Because you gotta learn the tracks. You gotta, you know where all the break.
Joe. Sorry, carry on, mate. You do your.
Thanks, mate.
You do your talking. No worries, son.
No worries, Karen. 837 from Darren. But yeah, you gotta learn the track. You gotta know where all your braking points are, and then you gotta remember where all those braking points are. You gotta remember where all your turning in points are, like all your references, every single lap, every single track. It's so difficult. Like,
But you know, I suppose there's one thing.
Anyone can turn traction off and turn ABS off and still be quick. You know, I mean, look at me. Like, I literally ran medium traction and stuff all the way up to this game, and I literally turned assists off, and then within the first 3 hours, I was matching and beating my personal bests.
And just remind me, John, who told you to turn your assists off?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, just making sure you remember.
I mean, let's be fair. I'll give credit where credit is due. You created a god.
Exactly. See, I'm very proud of my creation, even if his wheel doesn't work. You're that powerful, your wheel, like, wasn't worthy.
Yeah.
Are you still going to be getting that Fanatec setup off
No.
whoever or not? No, not anymore. Good shit.
No.
So you're just going to save up for a
Well, PC comes first, and then
yeah.
racing will come after. I mean, obviously, like, a lot of my time now has been spent streaming other things apart from racing. Like, the only time I'm actually streaming any form of racing these days is obviously when I'm commentating for this. Whereas obviously before I was league racing and, you know, being a Donny.
Being too goddamn sexy.
Yeah.
Ramsey at the moment's up in 4th as well. What a lad.
Just a side note.
Ramsey's really
Just a side
he's
note as
he's
well.
really come alive in this
Yeah.
this second half of the season.
Oh yeah, he's moved to a wheel. He's finally turning his
He's getting used
assists
to it.
off. He's moved to manual gears because I kept pestering him about it because it pissed me off that he was running automatic.
BMX racer so far on his debut is P5. Richard just 1/10 ahead of Richard at the moment. I don't know if he's got any more time in the tank, but Paper Stream as well. Currently sitting in P7. We just have to spare an Apollo.
Despairs invalidated.
Despairs invalidated turn 2.
Oh, Apollo's throwing the car in.
I was saying this in the Canada stream
Apollo's
last week. You
throwing
can
the
just
car out
compare.
with my ex-missus.
I was saying this in last week's stream around Canada. You can just see the stark difference in someone like Joe and Despair on a pad, how smooth they are in turning, and then someone like Apollo.
Yeah.
They're just like keyboard steering rather than pad steering. I mean, it is really hard to be smooth on a pad. Like, I've tried it a couple of times for the memes, but I've been on a wheel for now, what, 3 years?
Yeah, I've been on a wheel since 2015. Well, the 2015
Yeah,
game, sorry.
2017. Yeah, 2017 for me. It's great, you've been on a wheel since 2015, you've gone through 1 wheel in 5 years, I've gone through 2 in 3. I don't even do anything like bad to them, I just use them, I clean them out.
It's because I give my wheel 10 to 11k, mate.
I try. It's not my fault I have to have my fucking Logitech wheel on max force feedback just to slightly feel the track.
I mean, that was your fault in the first place buying a Logitech wheel expecting it to be fucking decent.
I'm sorry, I wanted a gear shift. Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, I should have got a TMX Pro. Or a TX. Like... oh well. Live and learn, I suppose. Oh my god, Apollo. Oh, don't do that ever again. I thought he was going to spear off into the wall then.
There's brown stuff coming out the back of that Rebel.
Do not tell me he's got clean underwear, because I know he hasn't. But, yeah, I'm saving up for setup as and when I can. I'm getting Fanatec's new lot. new CSL pedals, and the CSL direct drive wheelbase. And I don't know if they're going to bring out a new Formula wheel. I imagine they would, because I think they're making like an all-round CSL bundle. So they're probably going to have a shifter, maybe a handbrake, and then another like wheel or two to go with it, and then just group it as one big bundle, like they did with the Forza bundle back in the day. But if not, I'm just going to get the Formula V2 that's been around for about a year and a half now, I think. It looks like a lovely wheel, to be fair. Lots of bells and whistles here, there and everywhere, and on PC I can make the most of that.
Yeah, I'd love to get back into league racing. I mean, it'd only take me about, I don't know, maybe a day to get back into the feel of things.
Joe goes even faster with a 132.7.
I was on board with that lap, but that was... My dick's,
I saw like just the end of it.
Tingling. Is my dick allowed to be tingling? Like, what's going on? It's getting a little bit hard.
I don't know, it's a bit of like the JD treatment, because isn't Joe like 16? A bit of Terra Limitless going on there. What's going on? Well, both the Red Bulls have retired, so they are happy with their lap times. Currently 5th and 6th.
Just for stream purposes.
Oh, dear Lord. Wait, let me make sure I've included my audio in your stream. I haven't. Whoops. Sorry!
So I've been talking to myself this entire time.
It's fine, it'll come through on the other stream.
Roses are red. I'm 9 years younger.
Oh my god, no.
I'm so proud I made that.
That's the best thing I think I've ever seen.
That's like, I think that's one of my finest creations.
Facts.
Thousands of languages, and I choose to speak facts.
I'm fluent in over 6 million forms of kicking your ass.
Now I'm going to teach you to live and learn your fucking lesson.
So far, Despair's got through the first sector without invalidating. So he's in the middle sector now.
He needs to get this lap in, otherwise he's going to be starting P14 because he had a 5-place grid penalty. Being a knob.
Joe's retired. He's happy with his time. I mean, what? 6/10 of the next car, I'd be happy with that. 3, 2, 1 invalid. No, he's got through it. Only the last sector to go now for Despair. Only really the last 2 corners you can invalidate in this sector.
Invalidate this corner here if you go out too wide.
Yeah. Oh, he's kept it in, so it's the last 2 corners now for Despair. Last corner now, is this going to be anywhere near Joe? Probably not. Nope, there you go, there goes Joe's time. 33.2, it's P2 for Despair.
You'll be starting P7.
Alfie, round the last corner now, he's a couple of tenths up on his
P8.
time. Only 4th for Alfie. There you go, John, for the first time, you're wrong. How does it feel, mate?
I mean, it actually feels nice to be wrong for once.
Yeah, it must be boring being right all the time.
Yeah, it is pretty boring being right all the time, to be fair.
Ramsey has qualified 5th, another really good performance from him. Just paper stream. Oh, paper stream is invalidated, so that is qualifying over. Let Joe on pole. Despair, although he has a 5-place grid penalty. So actually, it's Alfie 2nd.
Yes.
Ramsey 3rd. There you go. Ramsey is starting P3 this race. Apollo 4th. BMX Racer 5th. Will it be Richard?
Richard 6th.
Yeah. Then Despair.
Despair 7th.
Then
Darren 8th.
and then Paperstream 9th.
Paperstream 9th.
And then it'll be Gangster Rail 10th, and then I'll have to wait until we see the actual grid.
Hope we're all excited, because 5 red lights will be happening in roughly around 5 minutes.
Hopefully. Are we actually going to start before 9 o'clock for once? We're going to start the race before 9. Unheard of. So they have it.
I've just gone to the spares race director, and it just has penalty, and underneath it just has the word cunt. Apart from that,
There you go. We're gonna get 2 minutes to 9. I might as well just inform everyone now. I did plan this a while ago, earlier in the week. We're going to be doing what we should have done for the Netherlands last season, where it was meant to be a silent formation lap, but because SV1 shot's an absolute mong, he took it anyway. So as this is a memorial race, we will be doing a formation lap in silence. I'll turn the HUD off and just watch these 15 cars go around the circuit. So I'll quickly do a grid rundown now. So we have Letjo first, Alfie second, Ramsey third, Apollo fourth, BMX Racer on his debut 5th, Despair 6th, Richard 7th, Darren 8th, Paperstream at 9th, Gangster Rail 10th, Indy Scammer 11th, Pete 12th, Allied Squire 13th, Bradford 14th, and Matty 15th. Everyone aside from Pete, Gangster Rail, Darren, Richard, and BMX Racer are starting on the mediums. All those mentioned are starting on the soft compound of tyre. No one's starting on the hards. Oh, excuse me. A bit of a hiccup mid-sentence. So I'd imagine it's going to be medium to soft for these guys on the mediums, and then soft to medium for the guys on the softs. Probably a fairly convincing one-stop around this track, I'd imagine, as is usually tradition.
yes.
Yep, there we go. So we're just going to be waiting now. 3 minutes left. You got any predictions for the race while we're sat on the grid?
Joe to win by about 10 minutes.
Yep.
Someone's readied up. BMX Racer.
BMX Racer, even though he was warned.
Beautiful. But, yeah, I think
Penalty.
Joe to win. Despair to kill half the grid and somehow come P2. And I'll go Alfie third. Yep, another moment of silence for Yuna.
we go. Thank you everyone for bearing with us for that. Just a moment of silence to remember Yuna, who this race is memorialed after. 5 red lights. Lights out and away we go. The timing's already blown up. That's a good start from Joe, and Alfie's already just slotted in behind him. That's Apollo down the inside of Ramsey, already up into P3. That was a great start from the Red Bull. It's really hard to see what else. Gangster Hours round at the first corner. He is now plumb dead last.
Big expression might make a move here on
Ramsey
Ramsey down the inside. No, he stays and follows.
No.
It's been nice and clean for the first
Despair
lap.
is... Oh, I was going to say Despair's down.
Despair's just sent it
Despair
down the
lunges
inside. It's clean.
BMX Racer. Yeah. He's giving him adequate room, so fair enough to Despair. Joe still leads from Alfie second, Apollo third. Ramsey looking down the inside, and oh god, that's contact. That was a very late move there from Ramsey, and Ramsey's round as well. But yeah, that was a bit.
You got a touch from Despair there. Despair
A bit dodgy there
Kieran
from
sends it down the
Ramsey.
inside. Kieran holds it around. Oh, that's BMX Racer, sorry.
I was going to say, yeah, Kieran got tagged around by Ramsey. Allied Squire moves ahead of Richard. He's up. Bradford's already up into 7th. 7 places gained on the first lap. Great start from him.
Darren's managed to get past Despair.
Oh, yellow flags. That's someone round. Who is it?
That's Richard.
Yeah,
Still struggling.
for everyone to go. The front 2 have gone. Yeah, they've just shut up shop. They're alright. 6 seconds ahead. There's some timing issues with Joe's car by the looks of it. He's down in 7th apparently, even though he's not. He's leading.
He's fine on my screen. He's first on my timing sheet.
No, he's not for
Not
me.
anymore.
He's
He's down
P9
to
for me.
9th.
Alfie's down to thing as well, but we have Allied Squire on paper stream.
Indie Scammers in the pit
down the
lane.
inside.
Front wing change,
Gets the move
and
done.
so is Matty.
Pete's in the front. Pete's in the front wing for a pit change. Brilliant.
Been speaking good English since she was the children, mate.
That was single-handedly the most retarded thing I think I've ever said.
Bad GCs.
Bear GTEs, mate.
You're right
Bear.
there.
Oh, that's Despair and BMX Racer side by side. Despair has lost the position there. Looking to the outside now for the triple chicane. Late on the brakes. He's got front wing damage as well, just noticed. Oh, that's squeeze. He gets a switchback on him though, fair enough. Down the inside he goes. He's going to get the move done, no. BMX hangs it around the outside.
Despair's going to try and hang it around the outside here. He's going to probably dive to the inside.
That's close. And overshoots the corner massively.
Overshoots the
Saw that come
corner.
The moment he tried to go
Darren's
for
got a 3
Darren
seconds time
has got
penalty
the first
for
penalty.
being the corner cut and Jehovah.
In other news, water's wet. Brad is up into 6th place now. 8
lovely
positions
camera angle
gained
I just
so
got
far.
there.
Oh, Despair's almost lost it. I think he's coming into the pits. Yes, he is. That's Bradford up into 5th now. Go on, Brad. Go on, Shan. Allied Squire right behind it. Go on, Shan. Kurusu. Apollo and Ramsey, after their misdemeanors on the first lap, are already back up into the points. P8 and 9. Paper Stream's P7. The absolute geezer that he is. Ramsey picks up a penalty. Second penalty of the race. Paper Stream. Oh no! Paper Stream! Paper Stream picks up a penalty. Unbelievable. Get that removed. Bradford on BMX. He's using ERS. Gaining and gaining and gaining down this long straight. Looks to the outside. Is he going to go for it? Yes, he is. Hard on the brakes.
In the words of my
Hangs it
boy,
down the inside.
Android 17.
Time to get serious.
You're also a man of culture who knows Japanese.
Of course. Because yada yada does it. As Allied Squires right round the outside of BMX Racer. That was a wonderful move from the Mercedes driver.
Right up into P4.
Bradford, yeah. Brad into 4th. is an unbelievable start so far from the Alfa Romeo driver.
Can't tell if Despair actually got wing damage or he's just pitted early.
He had wing damage from, I believe, his contact with Ramsey. He had half a front wing, so that's why he pit and almost collected Bradford in the process. But he is now on the back of Richard for P11. Just right on board with this. I believe this will be the closest on-track battle at the moment.
Brad's going to have to do a lot of defending. Oh, what's going on there?
Oh, God.
What's going on here?
Despair has tapped the back of Richard out of the traction zone because Richard's been careful putting the power down because he's still getting used to no traction. And Despair hasn't. He's just bumped him up the arse and spun him round.
Okay. That's not what we want.
Leopard will never change his spots, but anyway, Allied Squire down the inside of Bradford. Bradford's going to try and hang it around the outside. Going to try his move on BMX Racer? No.
He's going to have the traction though, he's going to have the traction.
Paper Stream and Apollo.
Allied Squire got on the curb.
Apollo
and he's got no ERS.
Oh, Paper Stream's coming back at him though. Come on!
It's going to be a move here by Bradford. Yep, gets the move done. Well done, good move.
Paper Stream round the outside of Apollo. What a move! He's hung it round the outside of the triple chicane. He's told Apollo to go fuck himself and try to get past.
Oh, Paper Stream's
unbelievable. Move of the season. Don't even care. Indy Scammer picks up a time penalty. The fourth this race. And he is on the back of Matty though. Despair is on the back of him. Down the inside he goes. Indy Scammer goes a little bit off track there, just to try and avoid Despair. Apollo picks up a penalty. Penalty number 5. Or driver number 5 to pick up a penalty this race. Only 10 left. Matty under threat from Despair now. Oh, that's very close to the wall there from the Alpha Tauri. Lucky he didn't get any damage from that. BMX Racer is another driver to get a penalty. Coming in thick and fast now. Despair already back onto the back of Matty.
Must we see a move here from Allied Squire?
Yes, we could. It's right on board with that.
Allied Squire's got no ERS left at all.
It's only been 5 laps. Bradford has half. Bradford is going to brake later. Looks it. Despair picks up a penalty. Bradford hangs it round the outside, but a little bit later on the brakes, a bit more braver on the power, and keeps P4 for the moment. Lovely little battle so far from these two. All the while these two are fighting.
Bradford change isn't actually being able to harvest his ERS as well so far. He's really low on the ERS.
Yeah,
he's usually quite good
50%.
He's usually quite good
at the end of the straight. So he's used about 40% on that other straight to stay ahead of Allied Squire. Then Joe picks up a penalty. That could be huge later on in this race if there's a late safety car, as long as Alfie doesn't pick one up. But can I have a good camera? Thank you. I'll just ride on board instead because, you know, why not? Despair gets past Indy Scammer up into P11, or back up into P11, so he must have lost the position at some point, and now he's back up into the position he was in a minute ago. Allied Squire. Oh, that's a lovely helicopter shot. Go on. Turn the HUD off. There we go. Beautiful. That looks so nice. I wish you could control the cameras like all the time. Oh, he's right on the back of Brad there. He's basically pushing him around the hairpin, but then he just doesn't get the launch out of there. Is he?
He's lost the car.
Oh dear. He's kept it out of the walls though, luckily. So he'll only lose a few positions. But better that than a piece of car. Allied Squire down the inside.
He is sliding about everywhere.
There.
His tyres are well overheated.
Bradford keeps the place, but now he's got his ERS light on. He's derating. Allied Squire sweeps around the outside. And he's got the move done. So Bradford has been demoted down into 5th now. Allied Squire and Bradford have now gained 9 positions apiece. And They're really good at their starts, usually, in the opening few laps, probably
Aloy
they don't get
Squire's
involved in
had
incidents.
a really weird season. Like he's
He has.
showing so much promise, and he just never gets the results he deserves.
Yeah.
Like, you can definitely
Back
tell
at
he's
the,
a clean racer. I mean, obviously Brad is not exactly the easiest person to drive against. Like like Brad is really aggressive when it comes to his defending, which obviously he's allowed to within reason, obviously. But obviously Brad stays within those limits. You know, he's not dirty. But you know, like to be able to go around the outside of Brad like that, it's really impressive.
Yeah, he had a very, very poor start to the season. Had Allied Squire. He finished one of the first 5 races, and he only got 1 point, which was at Kota, the P10 finish in the first 5 races. He started bucking his ideas up a bit in the middle part, and now in the last part, he's definitely showing a lot of promise. As you said, he's a very speedy driver on his day, and he's really clean in battles. He's quite a good.
Brad's gone.
Oh no!
It's caught the end of that.
Oh, he's lost it.
He lost it.
He's lost one of the rear tyres.
Yeah, he lost it going through the chicane, and that is a virtual safety car.
Yeah, so it is. Can someone go a bit closer to Brad so I can see what happened? There we go. Thank you, Gangster. Oh no, he's lost his right front.
Yeah, so he's got onto the curb on the right. And he's
Spat him.
It's spat him out, and he's gone straight into the wall.
That's unfortunate. He was having a pretty good race, but as is the case with Bradford as well as Allied Squire, those two battling together, they're very good on race starts. They're very good in the opening parts of the race. Drive-through penalties for Richard. Yeah, they're usually very good at the start, but then they never make it far enough into the race to get the results they're capable of.
Scammer loses the back end a lot.
Very much like Andrea de Cesaris from back in the day, and Pastor Maldonado, just without the dirtiness.
Indy Scammer's not having a lot of fun out there.
No.
Don't know if it's just
slidey.
set up. He's very sliding. He's going out wide a lot.
Probably not a huge amount of aerodynamic stability in that Ferrari. Even though it is equal cars, claims to be, this game does actually still have some handling characteristics.
This train, by the way, behind us, but 5-6 cars.
It's all the way down,
almost
to Ramsey.
Yeah.
Almost to P12. But speaking of Ramsey, down the inside, or along the straight. There you go. Nice move there on BMX Racer. Is he going to come back in him though? Nope. Got the move done. Up into P11 for the Ferrari driver. Trying to salvage a bit on this race. We're going to have a 3-way battle here for P7 though. Indy Scammer down the inside against around. Matty's going to sweep around the outside of him. Here we go. Late on the brakes, round the outside.
Matty round the outside though. Look at that.
What a move.
Good move from Matty.
He's another like very dark horse racer.
Yeah, I mention it every single time I see him on track. He's a proper dark horse.
Let's say he hasn't raced a lot this season, but when he does, he's usually up there. But then he'll just get involved in an unfortunate incident, or he'll
Italy was one of them.
Yeah.
He was doing really well, and then he just got caught up in an accident involving Allied Squire, ironically enough. Going around Curva Grande.
Yeah. Because that's the thing about about league racing in general, is the strain of a season. Some people will be really good in the first half of the season and drop off massively in the second, or you have the opposite.
Or you have the likes of me and Joe who are just dominating for an entire season.
Because you've never touched grass before.
I mean, to be fair though, I have failed them all race performance those.
I was going to say, I wanted to say that one, but I know you have, so I can't really say. I can't really speak for Joe, but then again, he is 16, so it's probably a touchy subject. JD has entered the chat. Quick run. Indy scammer on the back of Matty. As he finally got that Ferrari in check. Around the outside. And gets back onto P7. Good move there from the Ferrari. We've only lost one driver so far, lap 10 of 28. About 20 odd percent through this race. We'll say about 20.
Brad is asking for an invite. No.
Is Joe going to be 2 stopping? Seems a bit stupid.
What is Joe in?
Well, no, it said his put windows open. He's got the blue spanner to tell him to pit.
I mean, I think that
need a Indy scammer's gone.
Indy scammer's gone. That's in the pits.
yeah, he retired in the pit lane.
I just need a help commentary.
Up to you. If you want to join us, you're more than welcome to.
I mean,
I saw what happened to you.
yeah,
Battle about Esquire.
it was enjoyable, but it was
Pete
just
on the back of Matty.
it was the stupid mistake where I rode the curb, got wheel spin. I tried to correct it, like fight
it
the
spat
car,
you out.
but yeah, I wanted to try and fight the car, but I thought, nah, let's just let it spin. Get a look. If I get a bit of
Matty
wing
on Pete,
damage,
yeah.
it's not the end of the world.
Easy move down the straight for the racing point. Up into P7. Quite a nice little battle forming here for P7. You have Pete, Matty, Ramsey, and BMX. So far, Apollo kind of running his own race in P11 after his earlier misdemeanors.
Half expecting Joe to come in roughly around lap 14.
Yeah, this pair picks up another penalty. Only Alfie, Allied Squire, Pete, Gangster Ral, and Richard left to get penalties because Matty picked them up.
Allied Squire's in the pit lane.
Yes, he is. Does anyone pit?
Going on to
Other than
softs.
Just
Darren has pit.
just gonna put this
Surprised
out
he made it
there.
in there without blowing anyone up.
I decided to do a formation lap silence the same as Kieran. So yeah, I just want to throw that out there. We just,
we did as well. Oh, that reminds me actually for the formation. I saw it and I read on board with it for the first sector, but because we were doing the silence, I didn't want to say anything. But Kieran's character
he was
out
stood
of
up.
his car.
Yeah.
He was stood up. It was one of the most stupidest things I've ever seen.
I
But when
was-
this race gets uploaded, just look at the formation lap. It's
Yeah.
like the first sector, and you'll see it is so dumb.
Allied Squire has managed to come out in front of that pack that's battling, and he's now behind.
Paper stream
just,
stick. Stop the count now. Actually, don't get P3 off the podium. Don't want to speak to him. 30-second time penalty for being a knob.
Literally, I kid you not. The opening lap, I think, was the most intense thing I've ever witnessed.
Alfie's in the pits. He's going for the undercut. What tyres is the McLaren going on? That is the question.
He's got
one stop.
He's going on another set of mediums.
No, it's the medium, so it is a 2-stop for the McLaren.
Paper stream ran
I was going to
wide.
say he didn't leave his pit box, but just lagged a little bit.
Darren
pit
could
box.
get Alfie here.
Let's have a look. He might do. Yeah, I think he has. Yes, he has.
No, he hasn't.
So,
Yes, he has.
yes, he has.
I had a
Chat
little
shit.
bit of chatter in the McLaren radio frequency. Alfie wasn't worrying about Darren in the pit box, like for his pit stop. He was more worrying about where Despair would come in.
Oh, yeah, Despair is
Yeah,
a
for
long
for
way
a
behind him.
safety, no
17 seconds. Yeah, I mean,
For his
I'd be concerned
safety.
for my safety for the driver in front and behind if I was Alfie. But we move.
Allied Squire's catched in despair.
BMX racer as well on the back of Randy. Can see a move here on the straight maybe. Ding dong battle in the midfield. Paper Streamer's pit as well, and he's come out just ahead of Kieran, so he is still in the points. Oh, Kieran's almost lost it again through turn 3, or turn 2, sorry. No, it is
Allied
turn 3.
Squires
That's right,
all
first
over
time.
the back of Despair.
Let's watch.
Joe's in the pits.
Yes, he is. We'll have a look at this battle quickly. Allied Squire around the outside of Despair. Is he going to get this done?
We all
No,
know
Despair
that
late
Despair
on
is a
brakes.
And
There you go.
We all knew
Absolute
for a
karma.
fact Despair wasn't going to allow Allied Squire to go around the outside of them and knock him off. We all knew that he wasn't going to allow
But
that. So
this
he
is
was
what I want to see. How far ahead is Joe's on the softs, and he's comfortably ahead of these two.
Matt is right
There goes
behind
any
him
form
now.
of climax. But Alfie is right behind Darren now as well. And we have a little four-way battle for P6 as well, so it's actually tuning into it would be an exciting race as this
Despair is
happens.
back in the pit lane. He's just entered the pit line to go into the entrance.
Retiring in 3, 2, 1. Maybe not. Okay, alright.
Here we go. Alfie and Darren, see how this goes out.
Alfie and Darren, here we go.
He's onto a set of medium, so he's going to try and attempt to go to the end of the race.
Much late.
Down the inside.
Much later, Alfie can get on the brakes.
See, Alfie knows what he's doing, and he's got more talent. So obviously he's going to be able to get on the
Darren's
brakes.
coming back at him. He's going to go down the inside.
No, he's not, because Alfie.
Yes, he is.
Alfie's got his elbows out, and he's got the.
Yeah, there you go. Alfie defends very well there.
I think that's the difference between worn softs and fresh mediums.
Boy picks up a penalty. Still 5 drivers yet to get a time penalty. Richard did have a drive through, but he doesn't have a time penalty as of yet. Are there any off-track penalties coming into this race?
BMX racer getting a 5-second penalty for radio.
I know he's getting one, yeah, but I'm talking about off-track from last week. Race reports.
Okay.
5 seconds removed, 5 seconds removed.
Paper string,
No,
3
just
second time
penalties under the
penalty.
safety car. No!
He's 11th at the moment, 6/10 behind Apollo. Apollo, I think, has an extra 3 more seconds than what Paper Stream has. So all Paper Stream has to do is stay behind Apollo to get 10th place. Yellow flag.
Yellow flag.
That's
So
Pete.
Pete's out of the race. He's lost the car.
Oh,
So
there
there's
it is.
another
Really?
virtual safety car.
Yeah, it's very easy to do.
If you
Yeah,
run
just
wide,
if you
and
run,
get a car
yeah,
airborne,
run wide and get on the
you've
curbs.
lost it already.
Yeah, you're done.
Ramsey's timed his pit stop to perfection, by the way.
Oh, there's a bit of frontline damage. It's just debris all over the track.
This is why we need like a thing to just bring out safety cars on the fly.
Just bring one out every lap. Just neutralise every form of racing. Every lap, you get a safety car. You get a safety car.
Since when was Oprah the race director? You get a safety car. You get a safety. Oh my God, Ramsey has just got the spare off.
Ramsey has just jumped. the
What
spare
a
on the
lad.
restart. What a
He
lad.
literally
I was on board.
timed-
I have one of the shit cameras.
Richard's now
but
got a penalty.
I was on board with that. Yeah. So only Gangster out, Allied Squire,
And Alfie.
and Alfie yet to get penalties. But Ramsey has got Despair. Despair's going to come back at him though, round the outside.
If these two collide, I'm going to call. Look at that. There
Nope.
we go. I think Ramsey got a little bit scared because I think that.
I would, mate.
Wouldn't
Fucking
you?
hell.
For
Matt,
me,
like
just
a
for me,
BMX racer.
Despair might as well be a lion, and Ramsey just sitting there naked, hanging cooked bacon from his ball sack. I'd be terrified.
now, honestly, if they were the admins and looking back at this race, I think they might as well reevaluate his seat
Oh,
within
shit.
the league because
There we go.
I think every week without fail he's been involved in at least one incident. And they've been very stupid incidents.
I mean, I said it to Ben during quality, like, if it was up to me, which it isn't, because I've got no power here, I'm just here to commentate and have fun. But if it was up to me, he would have been gone halfway through the season.
I said it a little bit earlier that this should be his last race. The amount of stuff he's already caused in qualifying alone should already be a reality check for him. He's given Darren a 5-place grid.
Matty on BMX.
He's
Down inside of the triple chicane.
Ramsey going into the pit lane.
BMX basically just turns in as if he's not there. Matty gets a penalty for that. Pardon me.
He'll probably blame Alex Squire for spinning. Even though, like, you know.
Most likely. Oh, I ain't going there. Because he fucking can.
Even though, like, Alex Squire's, like, completely in his right to be there. You know, just leave the room. You know, just don't drive into them expecting them to just disappear. You know what I mean? Show us some,
Give me a gap. There we go.
show some fucking respect.
Constructors.
Paper stream.
If
they,
Mercedes
like,
finish where they are, they've
won it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean,
First-
Oh, paper stream was at the back of Apollo there.
first and fourth for Mercedes. That already seals the championship.
Well, I've got the gap to the leader. That's useless. There we go.
I mean,
There we go.
BMX Racer is 16.5 seconds behind Alex Squire.
I don't think he's gonna get that.
No, he's not.
13 laps.
He's losing time.
And then
anyway.
BMX also has time penalties on track, and he's going to get one off track for readying up. So there's no physical way that.
I sorry,
Speaking of
unless Alex
BMX
Squire
Racer,
bins
Matt
it.
is right behind him. The dark horse himself.
Paper Stream is doing incredibly well.
He's still in the points.
I mean, he's gonna be in the
Down
points
to the
really anyway.
pits.
Yeah, Darren's probably going to go for a set of mediums to the end now. So that'll put him
yeah.
down by Allied Squire, so Allied Squire's got a chance of getting a podium.
Alex Squire's got a pit, I think.
Yeah,
He went up to softs, he's going to have to go another set of softs. Or mediums.
Well, so do the front two as well. They've both got a pit again. Let's Squire up into P3. Or is he? Side by side. Yep, just about. And he's on the softs at the moment. I don't know how old they are. Let me get off the position shaving.
They're fairly old. They're about 5-6 laps
laps.
old.
Darren's.
Nah.
Nope, I like
Go on,
Squire
softs.
because Darren's just pit.
Give it about 3 or 4 more laps. I think it's going to stretch into about lap 20, 22.
Go on, another set of softs. Might as well always just let Darren through.
I think he's just
You
trying
need
to
a
get to
battling.
the end now, or at least he's trying to get.
He's just trying to guarantee that 4th place.
If we think about it, BMX Racer's still got a pit. I think. I don't remember when he last pit. Matty, I think, has got a pit also. And then Despair probably going to ruin his front wing again this summer. So, yeah.
Oh, lap 18 of 28. Only one real battle at the moment going on. That's between Matty and BMX Racer. Although Matty's tyres look like they're gone, so he looks like he's losing time.
I wouldn't mind a freak safety car, I'm not gonna lie.
So do I. That'd be great. Last 5 laps of the race.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that to just see who. It's one of those that who's got the pace to pull away, and then who's going to make desperate moves for a top position. So it's going to be fun to see.
Matty comes into the pits.
Set of mediums.
Most likely.
Actually, did he
Softs.
start on mediums?
No, set of softs. Softs So, yeah, let's set softs for the Alpha Tauri.
Yellow flag.
Lost it. That is
Richard is
Richard.
at turn 3. He's facing the other
Yeah,
direction.
he's kept out of the walls though, so he still lives to fight another day.
Unlike myself, Indy Cameron P.
That's the thing around this track.
Exactly.
That corner, turn 3. If you know, if you got the wrong kind of setup on, your tyres just overheat going around there.
And you don't want
just end up-
overheating a track in the middle of the desert.
You just end up losing the back end and going into the wall. Happened to me in SVOR season 1, and I still managed to come in, put on a front wing change, and still win the race. I had a broken front wing for an entire lap, and I
Alfie is
lost
pit.
18 seconds.
Onto the softs for the McLaren driver. I think he will be comfortably ahead of Darren this time.
I don't think so. I think it was about 18 seconds.
No, maybe not. Then they're going to be side by side. Darren picks up
another
the penalty
3 seconds
though.
on penalty.
And there we go, side by side. Alfie lifts off a bit.
Alfie's just going to chill behind him, get the DRS.
He's not going
move.
to risk it at the moment. There's no point risking it straight out of the pit lane. Still got 10 laps left. Despair gets past BMX Racer, who is in the pits. That's swerving on the straight from Darren.
Yep.
And that's nothing out of the ordinary. Down the inside, Alfie goes.
I don't know why he
And
bothered to swerve.
He's got it done. Don't know if he's going to come back at him though. He most likely will, because, you know. There you go, he's got DRS. Down the inside.
Contact.
Oh my god, that's contact.
He's
Around the
managed to cut the
outside,
corner and
doesn't
turn
hang
in on him.
Doesn't. Just pushes him off, leaves him no space whatsoever.
No racing.
In other news,
etiquette.
water's wet. Dear Lord. Joe's in the pits. On the softs. So another set of softs for him. He won medium soft. This race.
I'm so baffled right now. For the sole reason
Oh,
of Darren's on very worn, by the looks of it, mediums. Alfie's on
One lap.
fresh as fuck softs.
Yep.
And Darren's wasting his own time and possibly losing another position.
Joe picks up another penalty. Oh dear, oh dear. I mean, I don't know if that's going to matter. He's 10 seconds up the road, but. Alfie still on the back of Darren.
Surely Darren shouldn't swerve again on this straight. Surely he shouldn't.
Well, he shouldn't, but that's not going to stop him from doing it, is it? Alright, well, there you go.
Did he do it again?
Doesn't fight that one. No, he
Good.
didn't fight that one. So I've stayed corrected.
Alfie's gone. He's got the traction, he's
As I'd
off.
expect, brand new softs and a lot more ERS, but Darren has got DRS and ERS. Is he going to lunge it? Most likely.
Did he?
No.
No.
Doesn't. Fucking hell, what's gone on there then? Don't think that's Darren Racing, must be his older brother or something.
If he has one.
Or someone else. Yeah, I don't know if he does, and frankly I don't care, but...
You know, an orphan figuring out that I'm a better driver than you.
Yes, you can stop searching, Kyra, because it turns out I'm your daddy.
This must be the first time because you are tight. Pete's gonna kick me again, isn't he?
Alright, so let's have a quick look at the penalties, just because why not?
Ally Squire's in
6.
pits. He's going to come out in front of.
He should do,
Despair.
yeah. Should come out in front of Despair.
He had a
In fourth on fresh tyres.
Did he get a puncture or
Playing
something?
it safe.
Nah, he's
Nice,
just
playing it
taking it
safe.
nice and easy.
I was going to say, he took
Remember,
But,
you gotta take her easy. If she's easy, you take her twice.
Yes. Joe has
I mean, I'm a
6
multiple
seconds of
drivers
penalties.
champion and multiple constructors champion. I know what it takes to win races. Play it nice and safe. No need to fucking be stupid.
Is that why Despair hasn't won a race constructors or title?
Yeah. Mhm.
And he said he learned from you.
I know, right?
And the shit that
Biggest
apparently
fucking
he's
insult. Biggest insult I think I've ever fucking got thrown my way. Like, you can call me a cunt, call me a knob, but don't tell me that I taught you how to drive. Fucking hell, not when you drive like that. Jesus Christ.
The amount,
Like, I've got some self-respect, you know.
the amount of shit he's done this season, I'd be questioning your teaching skills if he taught you that stuff.
I know, right? Mate, I'm questioning myself.
What the fuck did you teach him if he was if you taught him? Was he watching you, or was
Joseph's
he
the fastest
watching
lap
someone
race.
with the same game tank as you?
I literally sat him down and said, right, this is how you drive, and I just put on Robot Wars.
You drive into them until they can't drive anymore.
That's literally all I did, mate. That's right. I just sat him down in a chair, in a TV, right.
In a
Put on
TV. What is he?
Yeah, I was gonna say, hang on.
You
I
sat
said with a
down in the
TV.
chair. In the TV.
In the TV.
With a TV.
God, someone
said in.
clip that.
Quick, get the clips
I'm
out,
pretty
lads.
sure I said with.
Someone clip
Anyway.
that and send it to me later. So we can just prove him that he said in the TV.
I'm pretty sure I said
because-
with. I might have said it. Because I'm
You
random.
said him.
Because I'm random. And I say stupid shit when I'm random. So, fuck off.
Mate, I don't even rant enough to say stupid shit because I'm stupid. So that I'm surprised you're
No
saying
wonder, mate.
stupid
Your dad's
shit.
your uncle, mate.
Oh damn! Hell yeah! He's gonna like go tomorrow.
Looks like you just had your first episode of fucking Family Stokes.
Did you just cut my ass? You're goddamn.
Oh,
I
nah,
did.
Yeah, not on stream,
Not on stream,
please.
please.
We can slate drivers all we like this entire stream, but no sexual content. Like, there is a line. Come on,
Mate,
Draw
I
a
don't
line
have a line.
somewhere,
I scrubbed
so-
that line out.
That's because your forehead takes
So,
up most of the fucking line.
That's
Mate, you're talking about my head.
Your
That
fucking
7 head says otherwise.
Yeah. Seriously,
Apologies
Brad,
for another
just,
penalty.
Just shut your mouth, shut your face, mate, before I punch you in the chin. All fucking three of them.
Mate, you can't
Or I thunder punch you like you're a teddy bear.
Mate, you can't.
Punching your chin, all fucking three of them, mate.
Mate, you can't find it. You'll end up hitting my fucking belly.
Get in my belly.
Get in my
What are you
belly.
doing
Lap
getting in my
20.
belly?
Lap 23 of 28, closing stages of this race. Not a whole lot happening.
Watching that Allied Squad being absolutely
Driver of the day. Yeah, I was going to say, driver of the day, I want to give it to Allied Squire, but no doubt it's going to be given to Joe anyway.
I want to give it to Allied Squire for the fact that he's made up 9 positions like an absolute Bonnie. It would have gone to Brad, but Brad can't drive, so.
Of course
Yeah,
I can't
thanks.
drive. Why do you think I'm in the comment box instead? People who can't drive commentate.
Let me guess, I taught you how to drive as well, did I?
No, you didn't.
Hang on,
Because
wait,
I'm
hang on,
stupid
hang
as
on.
fuck.
No, hang on, we can't let him get away with that comment. People who can't drive are in the com box.
Well, I can't,
So,
I can't take
why
people
me and
who
John
can't
here?
drive do Formula E, because if there was, you two would be doing it anyway.
Formula E cars are great to drive, don't chat shit. They're not, they're fucking horrible.
They're tracks.
They're actually
Their
disgusting.
tracks make cars good to drive. Just Monaco Formula E layout. Can't get anything better. But
They don't
Well,
even-
I mean, the
they
only
don't
reason
even go through
the only
tunnel
reason
for
me
them,
and
do
John
they?
aren't driving. Yellow flag. Oh, it's Gangster Owl. I saw a Renault. I was like, is it Despair? No, it's Gangster Owl.
there's a
But
yellow
yeah, the only
flag.
reason me and John aren't driving is because, well, number one, Kieran deserves to race in his own league. Number two, I've sent Kieran my wheel. And number three, hang on. Oh yeah, John's wheel decided to blow itself up.
But yeah, my wheel is brown bread, simply red, fucking dead.
Gangster Hour's in the pits, I'd imagine for a new front wing after his little spin. But it'll stay P11, at least. BMX Racer with a penalty. I don't think that's going to affect too much. He's 28 seconds ahead of Paper Stream. Lap 24, sorry, of 28. Only 4 laps left of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, or Yuna Grand Prix.
Paper Stream's
We'll
just
call it
been
this
lapped
week.
by Joe.
Yes, he has. That's
It's
one,
only
one less lap to do.
It's taken Joe 24 laps to lap Paper Stream.
Oh, I like to call it
Oh yeah, there we go. Look,
wiggle.
Paper Stream is on his world famous hard tyres. On the lad.
Yes!
He has been for most of the race.
That's just how it's done. You don't need anything else. You just need 10 laps.
Just need a set of hard tyres. That's all you need.
You just need a set of hards. That's all you need.
Yeah.
No, all you need is
Can we go back to the?
all you need is Paper Stream on your team, then you're fucking set.
Can we go back to the days where there were option and prime tyres? We're just gonna see Paper Stream do one lap on the options, the rest of the rest of the race on the primes.
Just lives on primes.
Optimus Prime. Oh my god.
Paper Stream is Optimus Prime.
The line Paper Stream took for turn 2, he just ran off of the track and just went.
Ooh, Matty and Ramsey, we have on-track activity, lads. Round the outside. Can't quite
Round the
get it
outside
done,
of the championship rival, crucial move for the championship.
No, round the outsides.
Round the outsides for the championship.
Two trailer park girls go around the outsides. Round the outside. Sorry, I'll stop now and show myself out. I need to put my drink in a safe place before I knock it over. Spin its jaw. There we go.
Did Joe win last week, by the way?
Yes.
Oh, good, because I put money on that.
How much money did you put on that? Cool.
I need to claim my wins from Betfair.
30p.
You better forever. He comes out with
Oh,
two.
Paper Stream and Apollo.
Mate, I better catch Chunky. Be right back.
Oh my god, they're still
Side
going
by side. Down the inside. What a move. Oh, Paper Stream, no! Paper Stream spun.
Alright, we can blame Kieran for that.
Yep. Kieran, mate, what you doing? Darren picks up another penalty.
How many penalties does Darren have?
9 seconds.
Fuck.
Well, he's not gonna have fucking 24, is he?
He doesn't need to.
As much as I'd love him to.
We will find a way. We will find a way.
Shut up.
I'm off my rocker.
Fuck's sake.
I had a cup of tea before this race and I was absolute.
What did you fucking put in it? Cocaine?
I mean, there was a lot of. There was a lot of sugar. So.
Paper Stream's pit.
Is he going for another set of hards?
Please. I beg. Another set of hards, go on. Please.
Please.
No, they're softs.
No, it's a glitch.
Quick, spray paint them white, they won't know the difference.
Get a destination, fuck mate.
Nah, my phone's come out.
Oh, God's sake.
There we go, my phone.
My phone's
accidentally
alive.
took the cable. My phone's a fucking transformer. No! Yellow flag, it's Richard.
Oh. Let me Joe. I want Alfie to win. Wait, did I say that out loud? I didn't say that.
Clipped.
Hit the mail.
Well, only about 2 laps left of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. A bit of an alright race in the first half. Second half leaves a lot to be desired, but I suppose we'll take at least a half entertaining race around Abu Dhabi.
That's what happens when you race at Yas Marina. You got a better chance of getting into the Ferrari world right next to the hairpin than having a full action race. Especially in the times of COVID, because everyone needs to be socially distanced. The one thing Matty and Ramsey are not doing, get away from each other. I heard that in the echo. The mail.
Well, it's because my mic's picking up my stream because I don't turn the audio off, so I know everything's working. Because my mic shouldn't echo anymore. So it's all good. 2 trailer park girls going around the outside. Oh, that's got stuck in my head now. Well, let's ride on board with a battle between Ramsey and Matty for now. Yeah. Just while there's not a lot else going on. Although this won't matter because Matty has one more penalty than Ramsey, so Ramsey should still get P6 unless he picks up a penalty himself. And then
Darren's gone! Darren gone at the chicane where I crashed. Allied Squires.
Allied Squires on the podium. Get in.
The one
Get
thing we
in
all
there,
wanted.
Louis.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I said something is going to happen.
Well, and that is the Mercedes constructors absolutely sealed with a double podium finish.
I'm going into commentary.
Unbelievable unbelievable Skenes.
Skenes. Mate, that is the best thing since sliced fucking bread. Darren crashing on the penultimate lap of the Gasparilla Grand Prix.
It's gangster row. I thought I saw a Renault. I was like, is that the spare? Does that mean Ramsey's getting P5? I think he might actually, you know. If he gains 0.6 of a second, he gets P4.
Who the fuck cares? Darren's not on the podium.
I care because then Ramsey's 4th.
Mate, Despair's done enough this race that he's going to definitely do something on the final lap.
It is the final lap anyway. Last. Well, it's literally the last sector now for
The
Joe.
stream is in 9th.
Well, lad. So we'll just ride on board, see out this race with the champion. He's pretty much led from start to finish. He's done everything he needed to do, really.
Has he got the fastest lap?
Yes, he has. So he's got a Grand Slam.
He will get a Grand Slam unless someone
What I
gets
missed?
on his final lap.
Darren binned it.
Darren binned it.
Darren binned it now. Allied Squires on the podium. Let's go. Right, well, there you go. Joe has won the Abu Dhabi Yuna Grand Prix.
Congratulations, Joe. Well deserved. Great drive.
TRC Alfie round the last corner now for a P2 finish. And just taking it nice and easy across the line. There you go. Allied Squire. Hats off to this man.
Definitely deserved
He's
driver of
got
the day now.
a podium. He won't get it, but he definitely deserves it.
Allied Squire, I want driver of the day. The back of the grid to P3.
Heroes.
Literally the best.
So, Gareth, mate, when you come to watch this, if you give Joe driver of the day, I'm going to come to wherever you live and spin your jaw. It's Allied Squire, whether you like it or not, no matter how much you want to suck Joe's dick, it's Allied Squire.
Right, for the last time, it's not the one in first, it's the one in third. It's the better one of the Mercedes
Spare
drivers.
comes home in P4. Ramsey will come home 5th. Yep. Wow, 1.6 off. Matty, tap of the wall. In P6. BMX Racer on his debut. We'll get P7. Apollo P8. Paperstream P9. 2 points to the Alfa Romeo. Gangster Al picks up the last point of the weekend. And that has been the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We'll wait. There he is.
Look at that.
Driver of the day. That does not say Let or Joe, that says Allied Squire.
But if I see in the race report later this week or in about 3 weeks' time, depending on how you want to do the fucking race report, if it says Let Joe, I will find where you live, spin your jaw, and I'll put it back to shape.
Right, I'll start getting these guys in once the podium's done. Oh, all things considered, that's been quite a good race.
Yeah.
For Abu Dhabi. You know, it's usually got a bore fest, but we've been treated. Very nice race.
So what happened with
Stop
Darren
these
then?
guys
Did he
in.
crash or did he give up?
Yeah, he did the exact same as Brad. Right.
Except I did it bigger and better.
Invite Joe to the party. Invite Alfie to the party. can invite Allied Squire. Here we go. Alright. We'll just wait for the others to join. We just need Allied Squire. No!
He does hired him the other day.
God damn it.
We were all chatting shit on the spare, and he joined us, and I heard him giggling. He's lying. I'm gonna send him an invite.
Come on. I better join.
Whether I like it, whether he likes it or not, he joined.
Here he is, yes. Oh no, that's BMX Racer. You're not on the podium. Why are you here? Go away.
No, go anywhere.
Fucking lost puppy. Well, I'll try and quickly see if he'll join.
He got lost at Asda.
Can we not?
We want Allied Squire. Yeah, or we'll take Paper Stream instead. Paper Stream is P3.
Hang on. Let's try and
Paper
get
Stream
this
once
guy
again showing why he's the better driver at Alfa Romeo. Two
Of course
races,
he is, undefined number 1.
2 races in a row, he's outraced me.
Paper Stream, mate, how's your back?
Mate, that whole weekend he was
Hey,
better
let's-
than me.
let's
He
get this
outqualified
over
me
with.
and he outraced
Damn
me.
it. Right, yeah, so sadly, Allied Squire has got a broken mic. But he got P3, and with that, Mercedes have wrapped up the SRL Season 1 Constructors Championship, so well done to Joe and Allied Squire, who's come alive in this last half of the season. He's really finally getting those results that he is capable of. So we'll just go straight on to P2 then, being Mr. Alfie, the good man. It's pretty much a tradition to have you on any podium interview, whether it's RF1 or here. But started and finished P2. No, wait, hang on, that's a lie. No, it's not.
You were right.
Yeah, hang on. Hang on, I'm trying, leave me alone. Right, yeah, so you started and finished P2. Had a pretty good battle with Darren for all the while he was in the race.
Must have been great fun getting forced off track. I love it. That's what I live for.
Mate, try it around Monaco.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, anyway, back on track, come on. Keep focused. Yeah, you've come away with another podium. I'd imagine this is definitely not your first podium in this league, and most likely won't be the last. Solid 18 points from yourself. Just pretty much finishing best of the rest of everyone, because Joe, as always, already at the next race, while everyone else is halfway through this one. But yeah, still a decent points haul from yourself. So just give us an overview of your weekend.
Well, quality was basic. That was pretty much a perfect lap from me, so that's as much I could do there. Luckily, the spare got a good penalty, so it promoted up to P2. I wasn't enough if I could get past him, but from the start I didn't want to go side by side into turn 1 just because I knew Joe was quick, so there's no point in wasting time, tyres, fuel, etc. Just battling him when I know he's going to speed off, so just kept it clean at the start, and didn't push because there's no point, and made sure I kept the gap behind. Then the VSC came out, and then I thought I was going to afford to pit, but then I think it would be quicker not to, but then the spare proved that wrong. And then I had to battle a few battles with him, yeah, pushed me off track, but I came out the better.
Superior driver, mate. Nothing else to say.
Drivers are always in front, so don't worry about that.
You be quiet, you. No one asks you.
Well done. Well done in your P2. 2 races left, Bahrain Short and Brazil. Hopefully, are you looking forward to either of those?
I don't know if I'm quick at Bahrain short, but I find it fun, so I'm looking forward to that. And then I hate Brazil, so.
That's blasphemy. You say that back.
I mean, I was going to say, hang on. To say you hate Brazil,
The two
you've won by a
commentators.
postcode in RF1.
The two
Yeah,
commentators
just
absolutely love it.
because I won it doesn't mean I enjoyed every lap, because I didn't.
Well, yeah, fair enough. Well done for your P2 this weekend. Moving on to you must get bored. How are you not bored?
We won the championship,
seriously.
so I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean, Grand
Here
Slam.
he comes.
That's all I've really got to say for your race.
Here you go. You got the sniffer. Go on. Off your pop. 4.
I mean, what can I say?
But yeah, you've come away with a win yet again. Fastest lap, pole position, checking off all the boxes. Grand Slam. I don't know if there should be an extra point in this league, isn't there?
There is.
For Grand Slam. Yep. Well, there you go. 27 points. So you know, I guess that's just your race. But so talk about the more important part.
I got a question.
You're also constructors champion. Shut up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're also constructors champions. So congratulations to you and your teammate. Really good weekend from both of you. All of us in the comms book did give your teammate driver of the day, but we can't wait to see on the race report that it says your name.
Give it to it.
Please tell Gareth that, because he doesn't seem to get the message.
No. Pull him
Shut
out
up,
your
Brad.
ass. Pull him out your ass, and then tell him you're not driving today.
Brad, back in the box.
Get back in the box.
I think you should like be both of us, because you know we won the title together. Or yeah, somewhat.
Yeah, well,
It should go to.
yeah, congratulations for both of you. But yeah, might as well just give us a few words over your weekend. Thoroughly dominant, as per usual, but it'd be exciting to hear about it from your point of view.
Well, quality went well. Thought my second lap was really good. And then the race, I just tried to manage my tyres as best I could. Struggled on the mediums, just didn't really add any pace until I won the softs, and then I just felt more comfortable and just nasty to the end.
I did see your second lap, Joe. Ben knows full well that my shoulder snake was tingling a little bit after watching that. That was
Nice to know.
gets me hard. That lap was sexy. Yeah. I believe that's everything, isn't it?
Can I ask one question?
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Please. No,
Get back
no,
to your
Joe.
fucking box.
It's too.
No.
No, please.
No,
No,
No, I'm
stop
gonna
it.
ask. Get anyway, because it's
No,
Party.
we're trying to be professional. Shut the fuck up. Thank you.
There you go.
Wait,
Quick
Is that-
party invite only before he joins back.
is that everything from you, Ben?
I think that's everything.
Right.
Do you want to say anything before we stop?
Yeah. I just want to give everyone who raced today and donned the red and yellow helmets and did donuts for Yuna today. That was I really appreciate it. Ben here can confirm that I was a little bit emotional in the at the start in quali, but I appreciate you all. Thank you.
I just read out Squire's questions. He wants me to read them out.
Yeah, go on then quickly.
Fine. DM. It's 2 seconds.
No worries. It's fine. We've still got 5 minutes before we reach the 2 hour mark, so it's all good.
Right, it's hard.
What the fuck was that? Oh, my ice cream tub fell over. Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Jesus.
just no. Sorry, but hang on. Where did you start and finish? Sorry? I can't remember. Right. Okay, so you started 5th. Where'd you finish? Right. So you lost 2 positions, and you readied up early. So I'm going to go with no. But maybe next time.
I have the answer. He said, I'm happy with how it ended, but it ended horrifically. Almost spinning the last corner on lap 27, and also at the haircut many times. Just happy to be on the podium for once.
He deserves it. Drove fantastic. Kept it nice and clean. Didn't get no penalties either. He was only one of 2 drivers not to get penalties.
Excuse me.
So yeah, he deserves it. Well driven. But yeah, that's all from me, Ben. If you want to close this down.
Everything good. All right. Yeah, just a couple of closing points. Again, reiterating what John said. Thank you everyone who ran a red and yellow helmet, who did donuts, or even just turned up. Really appreciate these kind of things, especially. These things aren't very nice to go through, and no matter who or what we lose, it doesn't mean it hurts any less. Losing a part of your life. So, and I want to say a massive thank you and well done to John for commentating with me tonight. Did really well to just come back and still be professional, and very well done to you, mate, and hopefully you put on a good show. So just now, important thing for everyone, keep moving, keep strong, and
chase your dreams, guys.
Go on to the next one. Exactly.
Go get it.
So that is all from round number 13, the Abu Dhabi Yuna Grand Prix. We will be here next week for the 100%er around Bahrain Short, second to last race of the season. And then, we have Brazil as the finale. Only 2 rounds left, guys, so almost there. Although it's been a short season, it's definitely not felt it. It's definitely dragged a bit.
Before we end, make sure to tune in to me tomorrow, where I will be streaming at 4 o'clock. I'm the Pog.
There you go. Nice cheeky plug, mate. Well done.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you, everyone. Well done to the podium finishers. Well done to Mercedes for winning the Constructors. Well done for Joe for his Grand Slam, his most likely driver of the day, even though I said it was allied for about 20 times. And yeah, that is it. So we will be back next week for obviously the second to last round. Thank you and good night.